showdown here on EA Sports College Football, pitting the SEC against the Big Ten. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. The Nittany Lions will kick off first, and here we go. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Inside, it's McAllister. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's Sellers to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's Harbour.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Caught in the backfield, it's Harbour. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Running inside, it's Clark. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Gamecocks are flying down the field.
Blue 85.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll send the tight end in motion. They go play action with Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Sellers fires it incomplete. They'll stop play here as they have a look at this injured Gamecock. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On the ground, it's Hansen. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Beck. Makes the catch. It's Sauer. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen. Stopped cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it. And the Nittany Lions will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Throwing, Sellers. Got it set up on the outside. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Blue 22. Blue 22.
Quarterback making checks. Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
The run inside. It's Clark. Inside the 45. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Ready.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield, and he does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Yeah, what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on 3rd down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball to the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the 3rd down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat, and the linebacker gets a little bit too excited. He then puts his foot in the ground, cuts back to the middle. It's an easy pitch and catch, and they get the first down.
The Gamecocks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He might want another play. Looking for a crease. It's Fuller. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Run in the red zone. It's McAllister. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back. And you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
And the Gamecocks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal.
Here we go. Ready? Kill. 2-14 close. 2-14 close.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? A designed run for the quarterback. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Oh, they're after him! And they got him. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
That's caught. It's Hansen. There he goes. Ripping through the defense. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Really, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Beck. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's got him. Jumped on top of the pile.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a gap, it's Hansen. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. Looking for more room. Smashes through the tackle. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a pick 6, but he'll be stopped at the 31.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Sellers on the play action. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. That's caught. It's Bennett. Got some room into the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they got it first and goal.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
The Gamecocks have it in scoring position on first and goal. Run in the red zone. It's McAllister. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries to get it himself. The Sneak scores it.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Wants to fire on second down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
You know, a big part of a quarterback's accuracy is his ability to step into throws. To be accurate, you've got to be able to be on balance, stepping in and following through. Because of that pass rush, that QB had no shot.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Hansen. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Now the play fake. Bring in the heat. And it's a sack.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated. But he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Racing to the right. 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes with a quick strike up top, covering 79 yards. But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's Sellers to throw. Going to take a shot. Hauls in the deep ball. The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. He goes right back to the air. Throws it deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield, it's Beck. Makes the grab. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Gain of 17 on the play.
As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here.
Timeout, Penn State.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Running inside, it's Hansen. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 15 team, the USC Trojans. And it's the Bulldogs who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Off the play fake on first down. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Quarterback gets the first down. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
You want to stress a defense? Get the quarterback outside the pocket right now. Really good job running the bootleg to the left, getting the quarterback outside of the pocket. He can chew up ground in such a hurry, or he can throw the football down the field. Makes it really tough on defenses.
On the ground, it's Henson. He's stopped again. He's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. Three yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Henson. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Gonna run it. It's Henson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Throws for the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the red zone, looking for a man. It's complete to the right. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Makes the grab on the left. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
He'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Penn State.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the 3rd. Sellers throws to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that one hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Play fake, Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Bennett. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
The run inside. It's Clark. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Throwing, Sellers. Got a man, it's Sellers. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs.
Ready.
Running inside, it's Clark. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Here's Sellers to throw. It's complete to the left. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42.
Spade on.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Once the defense is wide open. He's brought down the one of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And this offense chooses aggressiveness, man. Third down and short, a lot of people think run, be physical. I got 4 downs. They say, no, bro. I know your defense is going to be aggressive. I might get a look I want to get. They got the look. Throw the bomb down the field and make the big play.
And the Gamecocks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run it. It's Clark. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th, all tied up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play.
Ready. Red 18. Red 18.
Wide receiver going in motion. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll move the tight end. Pulls and fires complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Got it! Touchdown Gamecocks! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The Gamecocks with a response and a touchdown of their own. A drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
Man, that goes from I'm going to go make a play for my team, run this thing back, make something happen, to dang it, I put it on the ground and they got it, and they have great field position.
First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week one clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Trying to run, it's Clark. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He is in, takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Penn State.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! And that lead grows even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Dropping back, it's Beck. Looking long. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Peoples. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you. Running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got it. Turning it on. Discards him with the stiff arm. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Wants to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Peoples. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically downfield.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Finds a man on the left. Lowers those pads. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
The Nittany Lions, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Peoples. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, they came into this one as the favorite, obviously, and they looked like they were sleepwalking in that first half. Whatever adjustments they made in the second half, I think one thing's pretty simple. David, they remembered who they were. Offensively now, they've come out. They've been electrifying. They've been lighting up the scoreboard. Defensively, getting the football back. This was the team we thought we were going to see at the very start of the game.
Man, it's so hard week to week, man. So many challenges, injuries, all the things that come with it, and getting guys motivated, right? Like sometimes they just don't have that energy. Good to see them come out after the half with the energy, with the urgency. This is the squad we thought we were going to see.
The defense is going to dare them to throw the ball. They know the offense is trying to run out the clock. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
That's an awesome job by the defense there, sniffing out the screen, reading the body language of the running back. They were not fooled, and they knocked it away.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Sellers unloads it downfield. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. What a costly mistake, and what a big play by the defense to get the football back on the interception. And now this offense can drive down and take the lead. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. Under fire. And down he goes.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. Can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll out, but if nobody's open, either run the ball, get what you can, get out of bounds, or throw that thing away. Can't take negative plays at this point.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Pocket breaking down. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's fourth down.
And every defensive coordinator in the country will tell you, you want to get them to third and long. Obvious passing situations. Because they won second down and they got that big sack, they put them in the predictable third down. They win and probably force the punt here.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants a big play here late. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the fourth down conversion.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Penn State will spend its second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. They feed him again. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to put this one in the vault. The Nittany Lions decide to spend their third and final timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat. period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.